Vegas Live with Ninon, live. 3, 2.
Well, we have another famous guest, absolutely amazing. Yessenia. If you haven't, or you don't know that name, you will now. This is a very unusual lady. She's an entrepreneur. She's absolutely amazing. And she's now on Vegas Live with Ninon, so that a few more people can find out what she does, who she is, and everything about you. How you doing?
Thank you. Hi.
I love your hair.
Thank you.
Cool. I've got a little red, but I think I need to go a little more red. Because
you want me to dye your hair?
Yeah,
Sure, do it.
Here we go. Now, I was fascinated by your name, Yessenia,
yes.
because that is an unusual name. I have an unusual name. You do.
Yes,
Where does yours come from?
I really don't know, but I know it's more of my country where I'm from Mexico.
Yeah.
And back when, when I first came to Vegas about 30 years ago, it was very unique name. Now,
it is a unique
now
name.
It's more common out there. It is. So.
And my name Ninon was, I mean, you never found any Ninons, but now there's Ninons out there, so,
You
so,
spread it around, right?
You spread the word. Well, you spread the name, I guess.
Right.
Now, what exactly business are you in? Because I read sort of a lot of, like you're a female engineer or something. So
Yes.
what does all that mean?
Basically, what I do, I've been doing it for 2 years now at Bananas and Ham Production Studios. Basically, what I do, I get artists to come in and I help them record. Okay, while I have also my team there to make sure that the tracks, their songs come out clean and everything. So basically what I do, I started with them about 2 years ago. I wanted to learn. I was at the studio a lot and I said basically, why don't you just show me how to do it?
How to get this whole thing
Yes,
together.
'cause
So
really
you're
wanted
actually in a recording studio?
Yes, a recording
So
studio.
you're in a recording studio. You don't, in recording studios, you don't have live bands and things in there, do you?
No, basically it's just...
Basically they're all from the computer.
Yes. Basically, we have the artists come in, they want to book a session, they come in and they get into the recording booth and we record with all our
And then they have this great big, a lot of them have this great big soundboard and they have all these different things that you pull up and down and go around. And you can actually change their voices.
Yes, you can. You can. And actually, you don't have to use the soundboard no more. Actually, there is like the plugins that they call them, that you could use all by the computer.
All by the computer.
Yes.
So everything is done by the computer.
Yes.
Of the little different things and going along and everything else. So
right.
Yes. So the soundboard is going out, but that's still used though in a lot of places.
Yes, it is. Yeah. It's always used if they needed to. More as like bigger celebrities out there, the bigger production studios, they usually use those. But right now, depending on what your budget is, that's more high-tech right now.
This gives the opportunity for somebody with a very low budget to be able to produce their voice.
Yes.
And you help them do that.
Yes, I did invest in the Bananas Ham Studios. I thought they can really use, of course, in any business, you have to go ahead and spend that money to make that money.
You have to spend money to get money. That's always the way. That's the problem.
You have to invest. If you're really serious about whatever career you want to take, you want to invest in your business, you have to invest in the best quality of work you get.
You're going to invest yourself, but you've also got to invest financially as well.
Yes.
And you've done that. How has that come along for you? Was it a good investment?
It was a good investment because when I did meet them at the beginning, they were just freshly starting off, and they started off at 3 hours for $25.
3 hours for $25. That's very cool.
It was very cool back then. Yes. But when we had invested, of course, in software, equipment, and everything, it's really time to go ahead and boost up the prices. So within the 2 years, we actually now charge $40 an hour.
$40. That's good. That's pretty good.
Or 3 hours for $100, and basically you get the best top quality. You get my whole team.
Do they get one recording in that, one perfect recording, or?
Yes, it depends on how well they do. A lot of the artists that do come in, a lot of times they might be new at it or they've never been in a booth before, so it takes them a couple of tries to actually get their song recorded. Once we do the recording, then my other partner, Joshua, he comes in and he mixes and masters. After, of course, we make sure that everything of the vocals are all leveled up.
You make them sound really good.
Yeah, we make sure we make them sound.
I often think about the problem with that. When you make them sound really good, and then they actually go out there and perform to be as good as the recording.
Yeah, better make sure they do.
You've got to make sure you're just as good as your recording as you are of going out there and performing.
Right.
Because there's nothing worse, and this is what a lot of actors and actresses do, is they send a photograph in as of trying to get a part, and the photograph is like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And then they walk in and they're completely different. So whenever you send anything out there, you've got to be actually what it is now today, as of this is what you did and this is what I do on stage. This is what I do as a record. This is what I do on stage. And it really has to be the same.
Yes, it does.
But otherwise, you walk in there, especially with a composite or something, whatever they call them now, photographs. You're completely different.
Yes. But that's why we make sure that we make the sound good, because by the time they go ahead and try to do a show, an event,
Yes.
if they don't remember the words, that's okay. The song is right there.
Yes. If they don't remember the words, they can re-record it
Yes.
again. So,
Well, they
you
can
know.
lip sync to the song.
Yeah, they can lip sync it.
Yes.
Oh, so we have the lip syncing as well. Well, you know, this
we
is
never
all
know,
part of
eh?
it. We don't know anything. What else do you do?
Also, besides that, I also do modeling.
Okay.
I do plus size modeling. I've been in some.
Wait a minute, she said plus size modeling.
Yes.
I want to make that out there because a lot of people think that you can't, be plus size and model.
Right.
You can.
Right, you could. You
Yes.
could go ahead, and it actually is more of a thing now. You used to see more plus size models out there.
Yep.
And I was more
Skinny has gone.
skinny, has been gone.
Skinny has gone.
Right, thick is in.
Yep, absolutely.
Of course. So, I've been submitted to a few magazines, within the past 3 years. And that's something, I have been doing it, but I'm more into just managing the business.
You like
Because
that.
I do like
You
that.
like the
I
entertainment
like
business.
yes.
So, are you an agent and a manager, or are you a manager? You're recording. You do recordings with your own studio, and now do you manage people at all?
Well, I just manage the studio itself.
manage
There
the-
have been other people that have talked to me to see if maybe I can manage them, and it's something that I have been thinking about in the future to go ahead and manage other
Well, if
people.
you've got the time, why not? I mean,
Right,
you can
why
do.
not?
You could. Yes, Nick.
What tools do you use?
We use Pro Tools 12 and Apple G hardware. Pro Tools 12 is basically the latest updated Pro Tools 12 there is. Basically, if you have that and you have, the right mic, then you can go ahead and do what you need to do. Apple G basically helps it to make sure everything's cleaned out. It sounds as clear
So
as it could.
they now know that you are ahead of the game. You're recording
Yes,
with
of course.
record the quality and the up to date.
Yes.
So they know that.
Of course,
What
yes.
other question you had?
Where are you located and hours of
Facebook
operation?
location.
Okay, basically our hours is 24 hours. If you want to book, there is a lot of artists that do come in the middle of the night. Just go ahead and contact us where we have the Facebook business page on the Bananas and Ham. You can contact me at Yessenia White Cannon. And we'll go ahead and book you anytime you want to come in, whether you want to come in the morning, the afternoon, or evening, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, we're there. We make sure that we work hard, we give you that quality no matter what time it is. We are located on 2235 East Flamingo, Suite 230. That's in the corner of Flamingo and Eastern. So we're right in the center there.
They're right in the center
Yes.
of everything's happening.
Yes.
That's absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Isn't she wonderful? I love
Thank
this
you.
entrepreneurs, and she's out there and she's young and she's getting it out there, getting her
Thank
own
you.
life together.
Yes,
That's
I'm
wonderful.
working hard for it, so.
Well, you know what they say, the squeaking wheel gets the grease, so don't forget,
Right.
work hard and you'll get it. So
Yes,
it
you do.
doesn't work
Just
any
wait
other
patiently.
way. Yes, patiently, and,
Yes.
and you will get there. Thank you
course.
so much
Well,
for coming.
thank
This is
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
She's lovely.
Thank you.
I get so many kisses. I get presents, I get everything. I got a rose, I got a record, I got a book.
Got to hook you up with some recording time.
Next
And also
time-
I've got this, I got something
Well,
to
next
drink.
time I'll bring you a Bananas and Ham hat, okay?
Okay, please, yes, 'cause
I will.
I want a present.
Yes, I'll bring you one, okay? Yes, of course. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.